We would like to thank West Hancock High boosters for your support of West Hancock High Athletics. If you'd like to get involved, the boosters, they meet the third Sunday of each month at the Smoke and Gun Event Center north of Hamilton. Thanks again to the boosters for everything you guys do. West Hancock Heights would also like to thank Quincy Medical Group for providing today's athletic training coverage. Quincy Medical Group is your community partner in sports medicine and athletic training services in addition to providing medical care for your entire family. With over 160 providers practicing 30 medical specialties, Quincy Medical Group is here to partner with you for a healthier tomorrow. Would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Head coach of the Macomb Bombers, assisted by Brian Greenwood and Frank Keenan. Number 0, Nolan Hope. 1, Drew Watson. 5, Hancock Holly. 12, Braden Holthouse. 25, Landon Lambert. Here we go now, Titans. Let's get this station rocking over here. Ready to start out in the typical starting lineup of Central Team Cousins and Paxton Hart and Brandon Greenwald. Your starters are number 15, Hulett PubliPro. First up, staying with us, East Coast Santo, number 22, Cooper.
Those are your starting lineups for this matchup between the West Hancock Titans and the Macomb High Bombers. Got a couple student sections here. You know it's going to be a great game when the opposing student section makes a 50-minute trip for a matchup. Titans, Bombers, TSSR Game Time Live. I'm Luke Little, Emily Hagee on camera as always, and the Titans will win the tip here to start this one off. Starting 5 for both squads. Cooper Knowles getting out early, doesn't get the shot to fall, misses the second shot. Watson gets a rebound. Foul going to be called against Froman early. And a quick foul against the Titans. Starting 5 for both squads. For the Titans, you have Hunter Froman, Gavin Grotehouse, Lewis Seekford, Cooper Knowles, and Nolan Gooding. For the Bombers, Nolan Hogue, Drew Watson, Malachi Conley, Braden Holthouse, and Langdon Lambert. Titans trying to bring back an old tradition You stand until they make the first shot. Bombers get the first shot there. Watson gets two. Bombers get a 2-0 lead here in this one. Grotehouse with it. Now Gooding has to kick it out. Back to Grotehouse. Drives inside. Kicks out Siegfried. Guarded by Watson. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Hogue. His pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Titan ball. Turnover on the Bombers. Again, an old tradition for the Titan faithful where you stand until the first basket is made. It stopped close to around the 2016-17 years. They're trying to bring it back here at Warsaw High School. Siegfried drive inside, fouled, shot goes up, and one! Lewis Siegfried will head to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play for the Cole Morgan Holding free throws. The Macomb Bombers student section and the Titans student section, the only ones left standing. Free throw good for Siegfried. 3-2 lead for West Hancock now. The Titans were missing Gavin Grotehouse in their last matchup. We'll see how much that changes things in this one. They still got the win. Nice pass down low to Lambert. Conley, three-point corner. That's no good. Tipped out of bounds. A foul going to be called on the Titans. It'll be Bomber basketball under the basket. It's going to go on number 15, Nolan Gooding, his first of the game. Titans 2 quick fouls. They get it into Lambert. There in the corner. 1 foul on the Bombers, 2 on the Titans here in this one early. Holthouse gives it over, trying to find Hogue down low. They get it to him under the basket. Travel going to be called. Titan ball. Both these student sections going to be chirping all night. Not quite sure if you guys can hear them as well as I can. I'd like to thank everybody for joining in and watching here. Going to have a good one on TSSR Game Time Live. Gooding's pass stolen away by Watson. His shot no good. Tipped around. Rebound goes to the Titans. Foul going to be called on Hogue. This will be his first of the game, team's second. Crowley going to check into the game early for the Titans. Gooding will head to the bench. 2 minutes into this, only 1 basket for both teams. Siegfried with 3, Watson with 2. Grotehouse gets a screen, drives inside, kicks out Crowley. Drive inside himself, can't find anything, he'll kick it out. Titans love this mode of offense. Drives and kicks. They don't get Siegfried for the travel. Titans keep possession. Crowley will try a 3, knocks it in. State Bank of Nauvoo three-pointer falls for the 6th man. Coming off the bench, gets his points. Holthouse with it. Guarded by Froman. Back cut Conley. Blocked by Crowley again. Jordan Crowley getting started early in the big game. The Dolls upset. They're getting beat down low. They're just getting lucky with the recovery. Conley with it now on the wing 3. Corner, Watson, three-pointer. That's up, no good. Rebound goes to Hogue. Put back, falls in. Nolan Hogue gets 2. Make it 4-6. Crowley in the corner again. Back up, Siegfried tries it. That's no good. It's a little left. 6-4 Titans lead. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Drive from Watson. Shot blocked by Knowles. Lambert with it. Thought about putting it up. Bombers going to be careful putting anything up down in the paint. Knowles at once, I believe he still might, leads the state in blocks. He's dangerous down low. Conley with it, showing off his handles. Gives it to Watson, drives inside, kicks out corner. Hogue tries the 3, that's no good, long. Froman with it. Drives inside, doesn't have anything. Gives it back out to Grotehouse. Gets a screen. Spin move, drive inside. His layup falls, too easy for Grotehouse. 3 Titan players with points here. They got 8. 8-4 our score. 4:14 to go here in the first. They give it to Hogue. Had Conley maybe on a back cut. Holthouse with it now. They get it out, Watson. 2-pointer, foot on the line. 2-pointer falls for Watson. 6-8 now the score. Drive from Siegfried, his layup no good. The underhand scoop can't fall. Gets the rebound off the tip, gives it back up to Crowley. Good effort there from the Titans offensive boards. Drive from Froman, kick out Grothaus. Titans are going to slow it down a little bit here. Get a play, 3:39 on the clock. Out to Froman, gets a screen, takes a mid-range 15-footer, no good. Knowles' put-back layup is there. He gets his first points of the game. Once a big man gets going, it's going to be hard to stop him. 10-6 our score. 3:20 on the clock here in the first. Hogue gets it. Siegfried went for the steal. Doesn't pay for it. Watson with it now, drives inside. Nice pass to Lambert. Reverse layup. Doesn't fall, and a travel before the shot goes up. Froman will check out. Gooding will check back in. 3:05 on the clock here. Another turnover and another travel against the Bombers. Grothaus with the ball. Gives it over. Crowley back up top. Knowles is flashing. They haven't got it down low to him to start working yet in this game. Points only come from putback. Gooding loves to go baseline. Pass to Knowles. His shot up. No foul call. Ball tipped around. Titans come away with it. Over to Siegfried. Open three. Doesn't take it. Drive inside. Wrap around corner. Baseline Gooding. Travel going to be called on him. 3 travel calls in this game. Lambert going to bring it up, Holthouse for the Bombers. 2:25 on the clock here in the first. 10-6 our score. Holthouse with it again. They tried to get Hogue cutting. Conley open in the corner. Doesn't get the three off. Tough contested three. It falls. Malachi Conley gets the three-pointer to fall. Stares down the student section. 10-9. Siegfried with it now. Gives it to Knowles. Works inside, kicks it out to Grothaus. Over Siegfried, he'll try a three. That one's good, the answer. State Bank of Nauvoo 3 from Lewis Siegfried, 13-9. 1:45, Lewis Siegfried, the senior, trying to get potentially his last win over the Bombers. Hogue tries a three, no good. Ball tipped around. Conley tries to throw it off of Knowles. He will, it'll be off the Titans, Bomber basketball. And Coach Dahl is begging for some calls to be called for Cooper Knowles. Nothing for him yet. And if you're over 6'6" in this area, you're not going to get as many calls as you would probably want. They expect you to play tougher, as they should. They get it in. Knowles tips it out of bounds. Lazy pass. Stay with the Bombers. 1:32 on the clock here in the first. Shout out to Dion Doyle, I believe, in the comments section. Played for the Bombers last season, a great player for Macomb. Shot no good from Lambert, tipped around. Knowles can't come down with it. Lambert does. Watson, three, no good. Knowles gets that board. 1:15 on the clock. Titans 4-point lead. Grothaus with it. Inside, loses control of the ball. Stolen away. Holthouse comes away with the steal. A minute on the clock here. Gives it over to Conley. And a foul going to be called against Siegfried. This will be the third team foul against the Titans. Foul's going to go on Grothaus instead. Correction there, not Siegfried. Watson with it. Under a minute to play. 50 seconds on the clock. Get it into Hogue. Trying to find something down low. Lambert, Watson, thought about the 15-footer. He tries it. Good pump fake. Shot doesn't fall. Knowles gets the rebound. Titans with it. Pass up to Grothaus. Wasn't looking at it first. Siegfried tries a three. Can he get another? No. Misses a little left. Hogue with the rebound. Bombers back on offense. Down by 4. 23 seconds ago here in the second quarter. Tight game. Titans have sustained the lead for the majority of this quarter. Bombers can cut it to a one-score game. Hogue with it now. Hands it off to Conley. Drive in, kick out corner. Conley now. And correction, that was Watson with it. Throws it up. His shot's good! The buzzer beater. Down one going in to the second quarter. And just how you expect this game to go, it's going. Tight matchup here at Warsaw High School. Malachi Conley's knocked down 2 3-point shots. Gets that one to fall. 13-12, second quarter coming. We'll head to a quick break. We'll be back after this.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We're now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
Bombers going to start with the ball here in the second quarter. Conley knocked down the Sports Corner 3 to end the first. 1 point lead for the Titans. Hurt getting his first minutes of the game for the Titans. Titans on scramble mode on defense. They get it over to Holthouse, gets a screen. Step back long two, that's no good. Rebounded by Siegfried. Throws it up to Hurt. Siegfried with it now, pushing the pace, hands it off to Froman. Froman no points yet here in this one. The sophomore is going to have to get started if the Titans want to breeze through this one. Tight game. Get it down to Knowles. Has nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Hurt. Over to Froman in the corner. Thought about the three. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. Siegfried going to have the inbound for West Hancock. Grothaus going to have it. Gives it over Siegfried. Gets a screen from Knowles. Kicks out to Hurt. Thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Titans motion offense here. Grothaus shot. That one rolls in. Tough floater there from Grothaus. Gets the first points here. The second quarter. 15-12 lead for the Titans. Wasn't really even much of a floater. Just a little turnaround face-up jumper from about 10 feet. They get it to Holthouse down low. Nice pass to Lambert. Back out. That's going to be a backcourt violation just out of bounds. It'll be Titans ball on their side of the court. Siegfried going to have the inbound. Titans up by 3. Grothaus tries a three. That one's good. Gavin Grothaus knocks down the State Bank of Nauvoo 3. Give him 5 on the quarter. Back to back, he's heating up. 6:25 on the clock here in the second. Lambert with it now. Gives it over Conley. Tries a three again. Oh, Conley. Another Sports Corner 3. Malachi Conley, 3 for 3 from three-point land. They get it down to Knowles. Throws it up. Doesn't get the dunk, but he gets the shot to fall. Knowles has 4. 6 minutes on the clock. 20-15 our score. Conley with it. He's been the life for this Bomber team so far here today. He has 9 of their 15 points. Hogue with it. Gives to Lambert. Handoff Watson. Tries a three. Can they get another? It's short. No good. Siegfried comes down with it. Foul going to be called. He got the pass off before travel would have been called either way. This will be the first foul against the Bombers in the quarter. Goes on Langdon Lambert, his first of the game. Been a pretty clean game so far in the sense of fouls, keeping them limited. Grothaus drives, throws it up, fouled on the way. He'll have 2 shots at the line. 20-15 the score. They're going to call it on the floor. Correction, not on the shot. Foul goes on Drew Watson, his first of the game. 2 fouls for the Bombers. Froman gets the inbound. They get it into Grotehouse. Pass down to Knowles. His layup's good. Cooper Knowles gets 2 more. He's got 6 on the game. 22-15 the lead for the Titans. Up by 7. Lambert doesn't hand it off to Watson. Gives it to Hogue instead. Conley, the only points for the Bombers here in the quarter so far. The 3-pointer, and they're 3 minutes into it. Can he get another? Yes, he can. Conley has 4 3-pointers in this one. 18-22. Again, he's been the life for this Bomber team so far. Titans with it. Grotehouse has Siegfried on the back cut. Gives it over. Tipped out of bounds by Lambert, or Holthouse rather. It'll stay with the Titans. Shout out to Sports Corner in the comment section. Some of the best wings in Macomb is Sports Corner. Got a lot of other great food there as well. Shout out to them joining in and watching. 22-18 our score. 4:38 on the clock. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their health care.
Welcome back here, Warsaw High School. Titans got it after the timeout. The inbound from Froman. Gets it to Grotehouse, guarded by Watson. Titans just moving around off the ball here. They get it down to Knowles, down low. His shot up and in through the contact. Cooper Knowles gets it to fall. He's got 8 on the game. Bombers bringing it up now. Watson with it. Titans up 24-18 now. Froman gets the steal. He gets his hand on it. Up to Hurt. Fast break chance. Euro. His shot falls. Braden Hurt, fast break. Make it 28-18 for Titans. Braden Hurt gets the 2-pointer to go. Bombers with it. Correction on the scoreboard. It is 26-18. 3-shot Conley. What can the Titans do when you're shooting like that? Malachi Conley's nailed 5 Sports Corner 3-pointers in this one. 5-point lead for the Titans. Knowles down low. Charge going to be called. Gooding will check into the game for Froman. 3:17 on the clock. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And boy, is Conley feeling it today here at Warsaw High School, trying to play spoiler for this playoff hopeful Titan team. A timeout's taken. 30-second. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live after this.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their health care.
Welcome back in TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MBH with Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance, and Bombers Sports, presented by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. 3:15 on the clock here. in the second quarter. Bombers down by 5. Conley's been the name of the game for this offense. 3 players with points. Out of bounds, it'll be Titan ball. Conley has 9 of the 9 points for the Bombers here in this quarter. Having himself the first half, that is for sure. He's made 5 3-pointers, 15 on the game. Hogue has 2, Watson has 4. Grotehouse gives it to Knowles. Over to Crowley. Back to Knowles. About 8 feet from the rim. Nice shot there from Knowles. If he's hitting those, it's going to be tough to stop him. 10 on the game. 28-21, 7-point lead for the Titans. Watson with it, gives it over. Holthouse, double team. And a travel going to be called. And there Conley misses, but that one won't count. I believe Conley might have 1 miss in today's matchup. 28-21 our score. Siegfried with it, hands it off to Crowley. Back to Siegfried. They tried to give it to Knowles. Pass was tipped. His pass stolen away by Conley. 2:15 to go here in the second. Drive from Malachi Conley. Shot blocked by Knowles, but the putback isn't there. Foul called against the Bombers. It'll be Titan basketball. It'll be the 3rd against the Bombers. The 2nd on Nolan Hogue. Grotehouse going to bring it up for the Titans. Hand it off Siegfried. Back to Knowles. Siegfried thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Drives inside instead. Wrap around to Gooding. There for the layup. The putback just a little too hard. Can't believe that he missed that one. Titans back on D. Holthouse with it. Tries a 3. That one's no good. Crowley comes soaring in for the rebound. 28-21 our score still. Grotehouse with it. Drives inside. Puts the layup up. No good. A little hard. Hogue comes down with it. Bombers have played 5 players this whole entire game so far. Titans have played 7. Drive from Macomb, kick it out Conley. Foul going to be called against Siegfried. Good sportsmanship there to help him back up. The first sub of the game for the Bombers is Cooper Hobson. He'll check in for Nolan Hogue. Siegfried picks up his first of the game. Team's 2nd of the quarter. Bombers with the inbound. They get it into Conley. His layup's there. Too easy for Malachi Conley. He has 17 points on the game. His first non-3-pointer of this game. 1 minute on the clock here in the first half. Gooding with it. Loves to go baseline. Goes there. Foul called. Should be on the floor. This will be the 4th foul against the Bombers. Foul will go on Cooper Hobson, number 22. Under a minute to play. Inbound from Grotehouse. Get it in. Crowley, open 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Siegfried gets the offensive rebound. Good inbounds play. Grotehouse pump fake the over top pass. Left. Big block there from Holthouse. Knowles is there for the putback. Left Crowley open at the 3-point line. Couldn't knock it down, but the Titans get 2 regardless. 30-23 the score. Titans up by 7, just holding on to this lead, not really letting the Bombers ever get too close for danger. Conley, oh my, no good. Misses that one. Heat check there for Malachi Conley. Can't really get too upset about that shot. He's been making them all day. 15 seconds on the clock. Titans a chance to get their lead up to 10. Siegfried with it. 5 seconds on the clock. Crowley puts one up, doesn't fall. Knowles, his shot falls at the end of the first. Cooper Knowles and Malachi Conley playing cat and mouse back and forth. They're going to be the name of the game, depending on who wins. Knowles had 12 points there in that quarter. He has 14 on the game. Conley has 17. Braden Hurt has 2 for the Titans. Crowley has 3. Lewis Siegfried has 6 for the Titans, and Grothaus has 6 as well. And again, Knowles the leading scorer for the Titans with 14 on the game so far. For the Bombers, 2 points belongs to Nolan Hogue. 4 points to Drew Watson, and 17 points to Malachi Conley. He has 17 of their 23 points in this matchup. Titans have 32, up by 9. It's been a close game back and forth. This is the feeling that we got from their first matchup during the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Even though the scoreboard wasn't neck and neck, it still felt like it was about a 2-point game every single second of that matchup in Macomb. Here the Titans have the lead by 9. Really, the name of the game for the Bombers so far, as we've been mentioning, has been Malachi Conley. There really hasn't been any scoring from anywhere else. Holthouse has no points on the game, one of their common leading scorers. Langdon Lambert has no points. Watson only has 4. Hogue has 2. For the Titans, it's more the same except for 2 names stick out. Hunter Froman and Gooding have 0 points in the first half for the Titans. Froman, the game after the Macomb game in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, he had 30 points against Rock Ridge. He has 0 here in the first half against the Bombers. The 2 bench players for the Titans, Hurt and Crowley, they have a total of 5 points. Only 1 bench player for Macomb so far in this matchup. Got a quick word from some of our sponsors. MDH McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital. More than hospital care, a hospital caring. And Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And lastly, LJ Insurance. LJ Insurance, with locations in Keokuk and Fort Madison, they can be sure to answer all your insurance questions. Because LJ Insurance is an independent agency, they can tailor a policy to fit your needs. Call LJ Insurance today at 319-524-4223 and ask them about life, health, auto, and home insurance, and more. Or visit their office at 515 Main Street in Keokuk, Iowa. LJ Insurance is locally focused with sound advice. We're about 7.5 minutes away from the second half of action. We're going to head to a halftime break. Here's a quick word from my boss, Dwayne Hulett. We'll see you over in the second half.
Oh, welcome back. We're here with Adrian McGregor. Adrian, you're a Macomb guy.
Yes.
So you're living in Macomb, working at MDH.
Yes.
What's your position?
So I'm the Vice President of Clinical and Support Services here at the hospital. I have about 120 employees that roll up my direction through the organizational chart. And probably the easiest way to explain, is I have a great group of department directors that work for me. So areas like radiology and lab and physical therapy and cardiopulmonary services, those are kind of the main areas that roll my way. And then on the support side, pretty much all things with the plant, the facilities, keeping it clean, construction, all of that rolls up in my direction as well. So I never am bored, and I have plenty to do every day. So sometimes it feels like I just need more daylight than I need work. But this is a great organization, and I work with some of the best people in this community, and I'm proud of that, mostly proud of all that they are and all that they do, and the employees and what they contribute to the organization. We have a great group here.
Well, 2 things that caught my attention in what you mentioned. There's been a lot of construction going on, so you've had a lot to deal with. Maybe we could hit on that.
Sure.
But I don't know that in any of the times that I've done these interviews that we've talked about keeping the facility clean.
Yes.
I think those are the forgotten heroes of this place, right? Because
Yes.
if any place needs to be clean,
Yes.
it's here.
Yes.
How important and how much effort goes into keeping a hospital clean?
Well, I can tell you a tremendous amount of effort is made at keeping the facility clean. And just to give you an idea of the complexity of that, we have 14,000 visits a year in our emergency department, for instance. Everybody that comes to the emergency department is most likely having a bad moment of their day or could be a game changer for their year or even beyond. And so obviously that high volume that equates to 40 or 50 patients a day, you got to have a clean place for every patient coming in hour by hour, minute by minute. And so that area just alone has to be kept clean. But then when you expand out to, we have approximately 800,000 square feet that needs to be kept clean throughout the entire hospital.
That's a lot of feet.
We do have a lot of employees engaged in that area. Jimmy Rogers actually oversees that area and then some. And so he has put together a team within our environmental services department to ensure cleanliness within the four walls of the hospital alone, but then also partners with several independent contractors that work on some of our business buildings or our physician buildings in other clinics that we have that aren't even located in Macomb. And so he and I have worked closely together over the past 3 years on this. And it was a struggle during COVID for sure, because you want to ensure that every area is cleaned, not only daily, but at times within every hour, if not more. And so it is a valiant effort. It's so important that Medicare watches for any type of hospital-acquired infection that could be picked up from the hospital. So our job is to stay clean, keep clean, and be even cleaner than mom or grandma would ever want you to have. So
a lot more than washing hands.
It really is, and hand washing is part of that as well. In our infection control department, who would have thought that within healthcare that keeping your hands cleaned every hour, every day, after every and even during patient interactions could be a game changer with preventing further infection. And we watch it very, very closely. And of course, everywhere you go, you see not only sinks and patient care areas, but hand gelling in and throughout that. And so we have to, it's what we do. It's not, oh, wow, that's a lot. It's what you do in healthcare. You have to do it. It takes care of patients. It takes care of practitioners. It is basic and fundamental, but when you do it, the outcomes are pretty clear. You help patient care. You prevent infections from happening that shouldn't have happened. Number one. Number two is your staff stay healthier as well.
Which is key in today's world.
Absolutely.
Well, Adrian, I greatly appreciate you coming and talking. And we just touched on some of the stuff that you deal with on a daily basis. So I'm sure we can talk to you again about some other things.
You bet.
But it was fun talking about the things that people kind of, I think, forget about a little bit, to get left behind. We talk about the doctors and the nurses all the time. We don't talk about the people that keep that
You bet.
stuff rolling. So I appreciate you being here. And
Thank you
look
so
forward to talking
much.
to you
It was
soon.
wonderful. Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here to Warsaw High School. 23-32 is our current score. We'll get that scoreboard updated for you folks right now. A quick word from one more sponsor before we get back into the third quarter of action. It's Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink, some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Third quarter is going to be underway here in just a few moments. Bombers, or Titans rather, are going to start with the ball here in the quarter. Up by 9. Knowles made a last-second shot to end the second. He has 14 on the game, second to only Malachi Conley, who has 17. If Malachi Conley can keep his heat streak going, it would be amazing to see for the Bombers. Let's see if they can transfer that over here to the second. Titans going to start with it. Grotehouse going to bring it up for the Titans. Goes right against Watson. Spin move inside. Gives it open. Open three. Gooding doesn't take a drive inside. Layup no good. Rebounded by Hogue. Good defense there from the Bombers. Still 9-point lead for the Titans. Holthouse no points on the game. Watson has 4. Hogue has 2. Lambert with it. Tried to get Conley on the back cut. Have Hogue down low. His layup's just too hard. Rebounded by Knowles. Titans get the ball. Grotehouse with it. Working against Hogue. Goes baseline. Gives it to Knowles. Not stolen away. Seekford will try the top of the key three. A little long. No good. Rebounded by Holthouse. Up to Watson. Drive inside. His layup falls. 2 points for the Bombers. Watson started him off in the first. He starts him off here in the second half. Grotehouse with it for the Titans to Froman. Quiet so far. Jump ball. It'll be possession arrow pointing for the Bombers. .650 on the clock. We're a minute into the third here. Holthouse with the ball. 6 points for Watson on the game. Back over Conley to Hogue. Looking for something down low, can't find it. He'll just give it back up top to Holthouse. 7-point lead for the Titans here. Back out to Watson, gets a screen from Hogue. Froman, good hands, he tips the ball, didn't tip it out of bounds. Watson just lost control of it, trying to get it back, dribbles it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Watson, Titan ball. Good hands from the sophomore Froman. Screen right side for Grotehouse, drives inside, floater up. That one doesn't roll in. Hogue, they're going to say off of Grotehouse. Hogue was fighting for the rebound. It'll be Bomber basketball. And the Titans still no points here in the third. Bombers have 2. 2 minutes into the third quarter, 6 minutes to go. Holthouse with it, guarded by Froman. Froman, one of the better defenders for the Titans. Holthouse has 0 points in this game. Watson with it, goes left, baseline. Can't find anything, dribbles back around. Has to throw up a shot, blocked by Knowles. The length gets to him. It'll stay with Macomb, so really no harm on that. Inbound here from Holthouse. Holthouse tries a three. That one's good. Holthouse knocks down his first bucket of the game. The Sports Corner three-pointer falls. Makes it 32-28. Pass from Grotehouse to Knowles. Foul going to be called against Watson. That'll be Watson's second of the game. First foul against the Bombers here in the quarter. Seekford gets it into Knowles. Over to Gooding, who goes baseline. Spin move, kept his pivot foot. Some fans are wanting to travel, it's not there. Good shot from Gooding, his first points of the game. The first points for the Titans here in the quarter. 34-28. Watson with it. Holthouse now with the ball. Gives it up. Lambert doesn't want to take the three. Conley will try one. No good. A little long. Rebounded by Froman. Hot streak might have ended. He's missed his last two. Froman with the ball now. And a push-off going to be called against Hunter Froman. He'll check out of the game. Crowley will check in. They're going to say he pushed off with his arm. His right arm, I believe, as he was trying to do a crossover move. 6-point lead for the Titans. Holthouse gives it over to Watson. 4:30 on the clock here in the third. Watson with it. Hands it off. Has to kick it to the corner. Hogue, he'll try a wing three. No good. Hits the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Knowles. They get it up to Seekford. He's not afraid to shoot it. No good. Short, front of the rim. Tipped out of bounds off Hogue. It'll be Titans basketball. Seekford going to have the inbound for the Titans. He had 6 in the first quarter. Has had nothing since. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Jeremy Anderson, and the Bombers will take a timeout here as well. Halfway through the third. Titans only 2 points here in the third quarter. Bombers with 5. We'll head to a break.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
Titans going to have the ball after the timeout by Coach Anderson. Up by 6 here in the third. 2 points coming from the senior Nolan Gooding here in the third quarter. Seekford on the inbound, gets it into Grotehouse. Takes a tough turnaround shot, no good. Rebounded by Hogue. Holthouse with it. Titans struggled in their shooting against Illini West last week. We see it here as well in this one in the second half. Lambert wide open at the three-point line. He does not want to take the three-point shot. Over to Conley, guarded by Crowley. Gets it up top. Watson against Grotehouse. Working inside, hands it off Lambert. Good steal from Knowles, gets his hand on it. It's Titans ball. Seekford gives it up to Gooding. Back to Knowles. Should have been kick ball violation against the Bombers. Foul going to be called against Watson. Hit the ankle of Knowles. Helps him up. Watson picks up his third of the game. He's got to be careful here in this one. Or rather, they're going to give the foul to Lambert. His second of the game. They don't give it to Watson. Correction. Froman checks in for Gooding. 2 fouls against the Bombers here in the quarter. 1 against the Titans. They get it into Froman at the top of the key, guarded by Holthouse. Down low, wide open, Grotehouse. Nice find, nice layup. Gavin Grotehouse has 8 on the game. Titans get 2 more. Froman gets his hands on it, dives on it. Froman with the effort, clean steal. Crowley shot up and good. 4-point swing for the Titans. 38-28 now the score. The Titans get 4 quick points, and just like that, it's a double-digit lead. Conley reversed, no good. Lambert, his shot no good either. Tipped out of bounds, it'll stay here with Macomb. 2:34 on the clock. What a possession there from Froman, Crowley, and Grotehouse. Inbound gets it into Lambert. To Conley, guarded by Crowley. Corner, Watson. Thought about the 15-footer, doesn't take it. Back out to Malachi Conley, guarded by Grotehouse now. Showing off his dribble move. Kicks it out to Hogue. 2 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Holthouse with it now. Lambert still wide open at the three-point line. Knowles is just able to sit right down low in the paint. They're going to say it was tipped by Grothaus. Won't be backcourt violation. Good spin move from Watson. Drive inside. Can't take a shot with Knowles right there. Has to kick it out in a 3-second violation after Conley knocks the three down. There was a 3-second violation before the shot. It'll be Titans ball, turnover on Watson. Titans a chance to extend their lead, up by 10 right now. Froman with it, gives it over. Grothaus now, skip past the Crowley in the corner. Knowles hits the deck. Now Siegfried with it. Good hands from Conley, gets the steal. Foul gonna be called against Froman. A lot happened in a little time. Siegfried drove inside. Conley got his hands on it. Ball went on the floor. Picked up by the Bombers. Foul goes on Froman, his third of the game. Team second of the quarter. Travel should have been called there most likely against the Bombers, but they don't get it. Stolen away by Siegfried. Fast break. Hoag's the only one there. His layup no good. Foul. He'll head to the line for two. Hoag picks up his third foul of the game, team's third of the quarter. Siegfried at the line. He's 1 for 1 so far in the game. These are the second Cole Morgan Halling free throw attempts from the Titans. That one's good from Siegfried. He's the only player to shoot free throws for the Titans so far in this one. He's knocked down both. Second free throw attempt. That one's good as well. Nice looking shots there from Siegfried. He's got 8 on the game. Hoag gets it, give it back. Watson will bring it up with 1:15 on the clock. Titans up by 12. Give it over to Conley. Nothing going from down low really for the Bombers so far in this one. Knowles has been stout down low. Conley with it. Has 17 of the team's 28 points. Conley with it. Fade away, no good. Rebounded by Crowley. Foul going to be called. This will be the 4th foul against the Bombers. It'll be Titans ball. Foul goes on, or no foul rather. They're going to say it was a jump ball, I believe. I didn't quite see the hand signal myself, but a jump ball would be the most logical of the outcome. 40-28 the score, 30 seconds on the clock. Siegfried with it, gives it over. Titans going to hold on to this one here, double-digit lead. Maybe get the last shot here in the quarter. Crowley with it, 20 seconds on the clock. Gives it over to Siegfried, guarded by Conley, handed off to Grothaus. Titans taking their time. Give it over to Siegfried in the corner. He goes baseline. Had Crowley open. Pass gets tipped out of bounds off of the leg of Holthouse. It'll be Titan basketball. 5 seconds on the clock. Coach Anderson telling his players to keep their hands up. They lob it into Knowles. Fast break chance here for Watson. 3 seconds on the clock. Euro layup falls. And that's how this quarter is going to end. Watson gets the 2-point bucket to go. He's got 8 on the game. 10-point lead for the Titans heading into the all-important 4th quarter here on TSSR Game Time Live. We'll see you for the final 8 minutes of action.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Final quarter of action in this Macomb-West Hancock rivalry game. Bombers going to have the ball, trailing by double digits. Watson knocked down a two-pointer to end the third for the Bombers. They scored 7 in that quarter. Titans scored 8. Foul going to be called against Siegfried. It'll be his second of the game. Gooding and Hurt going to check in for the Titans. Crowley and Froman will check out of the game for West Hancock. First foul against the Titans here of the quarter. Holthouse guarded by Grothaus. They give it over to him. Up top, Watson. Drive inside. Thought about the elbow shot, doesn't take it. Nick Elby into the game. His shot no good. He gets into the game for his first minutes and out of bounds. It'll be Bomber basketball. Some Titans players are calling for a push there on Hurt. They're not going to get it. It'll stay with the Bombers. Again, Elby getting his first minutes of the game here. Not sure what they're looking at here. They're telling Siegfried to tie his shoe. A little stoppage of time. Inbound here from Hogue. Gets it in. Holthouse. Kicks it to the corner. Watson with it. Titans switch on defense. Drive inside. Shot blocked by Knowles. Grothaus gives it over to Siegfried. Fast break chance here. Nice pass. Knowles shot fouled on the way. A beautiful find from Siegfried. The defender thought he was going to go to the corner, which I thought he might as well. Instead, gives it up to Knowles. Shot doesn't fall, but he heads to the line for the Cole Morgan Holding free throw attempt. First shot at the line. That one's good from Cooper Knowles. He's got 15 on the game. He went scoreless in the third, along with Conley, the two leading scorers in the game. 41-30. Make it 42-30. Titans have been perfect from the line so far, 5 for 5. Foul goes on Malachi Conley, his second of the game. No player really in any foul trouble except for Hogue and Froman, both with 3. Ball out of bounds. They're going to say tipped off the Titans. It'll stay with Macomb. Inbound here for the Bombers. Holthouse going to have it. Gets it into Elby. 6:50 on the clock. Gets a screen left side from Elby. Loses his footing. Gives it out to Hogue. Now out Conley. Drive inside, Euro. Nice pass corner. Watson 3. No good long. Siegfried can't come down with it. Ball's in the air. Hogue comes down with it. Holthouse three-pointer. No good. Airballed. Rebounded by Grothaus, and he hits the deck. Foul going to be called against Elby, I believe. It'll be Titans ball. Second foul against the Bombers here in the quarter. It's going to go on Conley, his third of the game. 2 Bomber players with 3 fouls. Grothaus going to bring it up for the Titans. Siegfried now with it, gets a screen. Drives inside, foul going to be called against Conley. They're going to say he was holding on to him. Siegfried put his shoulder down a little bit, yes, but the official on the other side from where I'm sitting said Conley grabbed onto him, and that's why both players fell to the ground. Isaac Linebaugh getting his first minutes of the game here for the Bombers. Conley scoreless here in the second half. Still the leading scorer in the game. He has 17. Knowles has 16. Hurt gets the inbound into Grothaus. Over to Siegfried. Drive inside, kick out Hurt. Titans can take it a little slow here if they want it. They're up 12. Bombers have not scored here in the quarter yet. Shot no good. Siegfried rebound. Out to Grotehouse, three-pointer. It's good! Gavin Grotehouse knocks down the State Bank of Nauvoo three, and a timeout by the Bombers, and this crowd gets rowdy. 15-point lead for West Hancock. Timeout taken by the Bombers. Full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
.45-30 Titans with a 15-point lead, but the atmosphere is feeling like this game could switch at any moment. 6 minutes to go. It's going to be tough for the Bombers to get back into the game, but it is definitely not out of reach for this very talented, very athletic, and very good shooting Bombers squad. They just haven't found their mark here in the second half yet. They've scored 7 points in the second half, and that's through 11 minutes of play. Holthouse gives it over. Elby with it at the three-point line. Gives it over to Linebaugh. Guarded by Siegfried. Drives inside. Kicks it back out. Back over to Hogue. Guarded by Gooding. Has Elby open at the wing. He'll try the three. It looks good. Doesn't roll in. Hogue rebound blocked by Knowles. Again, Knowles is there to shut down any hope of the paint for the Bombers. Knowles working against Elby. Tough shot. Gets fouled. Head to the line for two. That'll be the fourth foul against the Bombers here in the quarter. That'll be Elby's first of the game. Knowles a chance to tie Conley for 17 points. Misses the first one. That's the first miss from the line for the Titans here today. Second one is up and good. Knowles has 17. And to Jeffrey in the comment section, Bomber Sports Network was not able to do the game tonight. I do believe they made a post about it on Facebook, but I'm not sure. And one there for the Bombers. Here's the life I was talking about. Hogue at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. 5:02 on the clock. Down by 14 to make it 13 with the free throw here. Froman still sitting on the bench for the Titans. Free throw no good. Tipped out of bounds by Knowles. This is an even better opportunity for the Bombers now. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. They get it up to Linebaugh. Guarded by Siegfried. Siegfried forcing him to go left. Was almost completely on his right side of his body. They get it up. Holthouse tries a three. This is big. No good. Rebounded by Knowles. Siegfried on the fast break. Inside, kicks it out. Grotehouse again. No good. Rebounded by Hogue. Fast break chance here for Watson. Coach Dahl telling his team to get back. No need to take quick shots here for the remainder of this game. They're still up 14. Watson gets around Gooding, gives it over Holthouse, guarded by Siegfried. Back up top. Elby tries another three. That's no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Grotehouse. Good job. Gives it up to Gooding. Fast break. Layup falls. Good pass. 2 points for the Titans there. Routine fast break. 48-32 the score. Titans up by 16. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through the fourth. Line ball in the corner. Back up to Elby. Elby has not been able to knock down a three, and Conley is still sitting on the bench with 4 fouls for the Bombers. Watson three. That's good. Drew Watson, excuse me. And a timeout going to be taken by the Bombers. Sports Corner 3 falls, and back to a 13-point lead for the Titans. Full timeout will stay with you here on this break. That's the second three-pointer here in the second half for the Bombers. They had 5 in the first half. They all came from Malachi Conley, who had 17, and he hasn't made a single shot here in the second yet. Braden Holthouse has 3 points on the game. Drew Watson now has himself 11 points on the game. For the Titans, the leading scorer is Cooper Knowles with 17. Gavin Grothaus follows him with 11 points so far. Siegfried has 8. It's a 13-point lead for West Hancock. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. 3 fouls on Lewis Siegfried here in this one. 14 fouls against the Bombers in the quarter. Only 2 against the Titans. Grothaus going to bring it up for West Hancock. Grothaus gives it to Knowles. At the free throw line, he'll give it over to Siegfried. Hands off to Hurt. Hurt drive inside, kick out. Gooding thought about the 3 baseline drive. His layup falls. He loves that baseline move, and it's pretty every time it works. 15-point lead again for the Titans. Elby with it. Titans content with letting him take it. He's missed 2 here in this fourth. Conley's back in the game. Back up to Watson. Just knocked down a three-pointer. He drives. Blocked by Knowles. Fast break for the Titans. Lewis Siegfried with it. His layup, no good. Rolls in! I thought it was rolling out. It falls just barely, and he's giving himself a smile and a laugh after that. He's got 10 on the game. 2:30 on the clock. Conley 3, is it there? No good. It seems like he's lost his Midas touch. Can't find the bottom of the barrel. Grothaus drive inside. Kicks it back out to Gooding. Thought about the 3. Tried to go baseline. Travel going to be called. Correct call there by the official. 17-point lead for the Titans. 52-35 the score. They get it into Watson. Back out Holthouse. Energy from the Macomb student section starting to dwindle here in this one. Watson with it. They need something to give him some life. Drive inside. Watson, nice layup, no good. Rebounded by Knowles. Strong interior defense stays strong. 1:45 on the clock. Titans are going to hold on to this one. Wouldn't be surprised if they take their time or wait for a clean one. Siegfried behind the back. Kicks it back out, Grothaus. Fakes the handoff. Nice pass, Knowles. His shot no good. Gets fouled. He'll head to the line for 2 shots here. It's going to be 5 against the Bombers here in the quarter. Foul goes on Nick Elby. It'll be his second of the game. Free throw is up and good, and just like that, Knowles is the leading scorer of the game with 18. He had no points in the third. He has 4 here in the fourth, all coming from free throws. Watson and Holthouse will head to the bench, most likely the last we'll see of them as the Titans get near to a 20-point lead. Second free throw, good for Knowles. It rolls in. He's got 19. Froman checks back into the game. Froman's been sitting a lot of this second half. A round of applause from the Titan faithful as the 3 seniors and Knowles will head to the bench. Scott, Gooding, and Hurt Crowley and Froman are the 5 out there for the Titans. Lineball, Hobson, Conley, Elby, and Hoge are the 5 out there for the Bombers. 1:15 to go in this one. Drive from Lineball, kicks it out. Pass down low, shot is blocked and one. Elby with the chance here. Elby's first points of the game here. The 7th point in the quarter for the Bombers. Old-fashioned three-point play. He had 3 and 1 opportunities in the JV game. He's got 4 on the day, just 1 here in this varsity matchup. Titans with it, a minute to go. Froman still trying to find his first points of the game. Crowley with it, gives it over. Gooding now, guarded by Conley. He'll hand it off to Hurt. Nice move inside, kicks it out. Froman, can he get his first? No good. Ball tipped out, rebounded by Lineball. Fast break chance here. Hobson with it. Goes up, nice pump fake layup is good. Cooper Hobson gets 2 more. 38 seconds on the clock. Make it 40-54 lead for the Titans. Froman's gonna hold on to it. 25 seconds on the clock, and it looks like that's going to be the end of this one. The Titans get the win. The second win against this Bombers squad for the Titans this year. They get this one at home. Last one took place at Western Hall in Macomb, Illinois. 54-40. The final score. The Titans still only 4 losses on the year. Got some end of the game stats for you. Here, we'll start off with the Bombers, who lose by 14. 2 points belongs to Cooper Hobson, the last points of the game for Macomb. 3 points to Elby. 3 points to Holthouse, 4 to Nolan Hogue, 11 to Drew Watson, and 17 Malachi Conley, who made 5 threes in the first half and didn't make anything in the second. Just couldn't feel it anymore. He had 17, still one of the best first half performances I've seen in a high school basketball game. Just couldn't back it up in the second. For the Titans, they have 54 points in this one. 3 players in double digits, 2 for Braden Hurt, 5 for Jordan Crowley. 6 points to Nolan Gooding, 10 to Lewis Seekford, 11 to Gavin Grothouse, and the leading scorer for the game is Cooper Knowles with 19 points. He had none in the third quarter, and he had 5 in the fourth coming from free throws, 14 in the first half. A great game here on TSSR Game Time Live. I want to thank everybody for joining in and watching. For Emily Hagee on camera, I'm Luke Little. Thanks for joining in on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. West Hancock Titan Sports, presented by LJ Insurance. And Macomb High Bombers Sports, presented by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Thank you, everybody, for joining in and watching. Have a great night.